Hey guys, welcome back to Ace Cafe Bikes. Today we're going to start off by doing something a little bit different. I had a plan that we were going to work on the battery box, and we still are, but the plan for that has changed a bit. I started making that out of metal, which is just over there, which we'll cut to some clip of that right now. What I've done is I've taken a block, cut it. This worked out really well because it was a 4x6 I had. Cut it to be same size as this beast of a battery, so I can work with it. I took that, kind of shaping this up with some sides, and we've got a little box. So that's kind of what we're going to try to do. Hopefully then we can have this lay in like that, get our positive and negative terminals from down below. The other thing I have never used, that I probably bought thinking I would, was these right angle little magnets, which might come in handy today. So we're going to give this a little shot and see what we can come up with. Oh yeah, they got some stick. Alright, that should work out great. I do want to weld this on the outside to maximize the clearance for the battery, so alright, let's give it a shot. Worst thing that can happen, I guess, is it's not going to work, but I think it looks like it will. Looks like it will to me. Alright, we need a helmet. See if the battery fits. Try to block. It's a little snug. You don't want it to be that snug. As you can see, I think I made it a little bit too tight. I thought using that piece of wood for the shape of the battery box would have been really, really good. But there's no relief for the air, so it kind of sucks it in there. But anyway, today we're going to try to make a battery box out of fiberglass. And there are some other fiberglass components on the bike, so it's good for me to start diving into this. And we're going to start small. But first, we need to get this bench built. So let's get cracking. And, oh, almost forgot. We got Chase today. It's going to be a good one. Stick around, guys. bench made. Pretty good. Got us some scrap wood and what was it, about 20 minutes? Yeah, about 20 minutes we got this made. So this was the battery box that we had, if you saw in that little brief clip. Even though this looks pretty cool and the battery fits, this was the old battery. It fit in there. I've added this little bit, you can see that? This little bit extra, so that it'll be a little bigger inside. We're going to take this, I think we're going to screw that in a moment. Yeah. So we're going to have this setting on there. And at the store, they had two different kinds of fiberglass. One's a fiberglass cloth. The other is a fiberglass mat. They both are 8 square feet. So I think that's going to be plenty for our trial run, but I don't know which one is best. This one, when you look at it, looks more like what you see people use. It's more rough. This looks very much like a tablecloth. I'm not sure what to do. I think we're going to try the smooth just to see how that goes, because all the pieces that I'm going to make are going to be the outside. And I know a lot of people go through all that effort to be able to make this first, and then they make this into a mold, smooth it all out, and make another one, so then they have the smoothness to be able to make the mold, and then the pieces that they want to make. We only want to make these once, so I think we'll use, I really don't know. We're going to go with the one that says cloth. I'll open that up now and see if this was a good choice. Shoot, I don't have scissors to cut these into strips. Yeah, I don't know. It's really smooth. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. It's really shiny, really smooth. So this is what you get. This was $4. I think that's going to be enough to cover this. We're going to have to cut that in strips before we get going. All right. So, we'll do that here in a second. We warmed up the garage, even though I don't think we need to. It says on here that your working time is 8 to 12 minutes at 75 degrees. So we warmed the garage up to 60 degrees because it's only 29 outside today. And I think it'll just take longer to cure. So we should have more working time. And instead of 2 hours to cure, probably take, I don't know, longer than 2 hours. So we're going to mix some of that up in this bowl with a little bit of hardener. It says that, if I remember right, on the instructions on here are really good. There it is. For small batches, 1 ounce of resin to 10 drops of hardener, quarter can to quarter tube. What they're talking about there, so we pop this open. This is the tube of hardener. This is the resin. If you guys have ever been in a fiberglass shop, this is what it smells like in there. This actually isn't what I thought this was going to be like. I thought that was going to be really rough and itchy. It's not, so that's going to be good. I'm going to wrap the wood in saran wrap, and we'll get going. I'm sure it's going to make a mess, so let's get to it. But, you know, that's what you gotta do, right? I gave it a shot. I don't want to touch it without my gloves on, but it's got my sponge. I didn't have a brush. Well, remember that for next time. A brush would probably be much better. I need some sort of tool to keep it down. This material is a bit fluffy. Once it gets stuck to the resin, it does adhere to it pretty good. And as you can see, it kind of absorbs through. But by no means is this professional. That is for sure. But we'll see what happens. If I can get it off this block, we'll let it sit here and dry, and we'll come back and take a look at it. So hang in there. We'll be right back. In a few hours. We gotta look outside for a second. Let's check it. I mean, that's ridiculous. Just mowed yesterday. Now it's snowing.
And snowing for me.
Oh, is it gonna quit?